Okay. Um, so we were saying Laguna Ranana was going to be open and Shir Lananai open, right?
No, they were on 2.
Are they? Okay.
I thought so. And Anabacoa?
And Anabacoa. It's nice if they're all the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, and then Hashki Venu is on 1.
Okay. This keeps falling. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that does not need to be the way that things are.
So two really on Shir Lananai? Okay.
1 is the bit better. 2 is okay. If you don't want to change it from
Well, Anabacoa, would that be on one or you want that on two?
I think it's okay either way.
Just make a decision because
I thought we said all these would be on 2.
all right, if you're okay with that.
And I need to kind of glance over your words for looking around.
Gap between us. I feel so thankful to be in a shul where there's not a bima that's like 9 feet above everyone. I feel very far away from you all though.
Hi, Joey. Man, you missed a good time last Saturday night. It was the all-community Debbie Friedman sing.
Oh my gosh.
At Dutch Shalom.
Oh, was it her yard side? Yeah, it was her yard side. We read it here.
And so it was all of the cantors from all the Reform shuls and
Oh,
stuff.
so cool.
It was really cool. But anyway, you're starting.
No.
But it's nice to see old friends and also meet. There are a lot of new cantors.
In the area, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's cool. It was very cool. Hi.
No cords, your biscuits. Thank you.
Aw.
Are you sharing a mic stand?
A music stand?
Our music stand, yeah.
We can. Do you want to?
Give me 1 minute, I can bring it.
Great. We'll start singing and then.
If there's
I don't.
room.
I mean, I don't really need my own music
Do you want
stand.
to share?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
You got a Kaddish lasagna?
Yeah, I got one. Thank you. Okay.
Wow.
Whenever you want.
So right. It's like my dog. Back over here. Do you think that'll be okay? Welcome in. Welcome.
let's welcome in the hopeful hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopeful hearts. Welcome in. Hopeful hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopeful hearts. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness. And let's welcome in the heavy hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Heavy hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Heavy hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Heavy hearts. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness. And let's welcome in the healing hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Healing hearts. Healing hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Healing hearts. Healing hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Healing hearts. Healing hearts. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness. And let's do one more to welcome in our hearts in whatever state they're in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Our hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Our hearts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Our hearts. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing. We will sing our way to wholeness. Welcome.
Welcome in Songful Hearts. And Shabbat Shalom, Shir Tikva. It's really wonderful to return to Tefillah, to our heartfelt prayer together. My name is Rabbi Ariel, and I am overbrimming with gratitude to be returning to Shir Tikva after a month away. I am especially grateful to my colleague, Rabbi Joey, who has been holding it down with so much love and wisdom this month. Thank you, thank you. I am a light-skinned woman dressed in white. I think I'm much more visibly pregnant than I was last time I saw all of you, and I am beaming with a smile that is both tired and joyous. And I would love to invite co-leaders to introduce yourselves.
I'm Rabbi Joey. I use he, him pronouns right now. Also light-skinned, long brown hair and glasses, and just so happy to be here.
I'm Serena. I use she and her, and I'm a light-skinned person with glasses and big floofy brown hair and wearing a scarf that my mom made that's blue and stripy.
I'm Rachel Lipkin. I have light skin, and my hair's just so long, I'm getting it cut tomorrow. And I'm wearing a black V-neck sweater and my chai I got for my confirmation.
I'm Mindy Benowitz. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a light-skinned woman with short curly hair, lots of gray in it, wearing a green tunicky kind of shirt, and happy to be here.
And it's such a joy to be leading as we move into Shabbat Shira with these amazing spinners of song. So thank you so much to Serena and Rachel and Mindy for lifting all of us in your song. So we read this week Parshat B'Shalach, this parsha in the book of Exodus, when the Israelites cross from the narrow oppression of Mitzrayim into the unknown expanse of the wilderness. And they make this crossing in haste. And they make this crossing all together. And they make this crossing in song. And so we mark this parsha each year, and by we, I mean the fullness of Jewish community, all kinds of Jews all over the world. This is Shabbat Shira in our calendar, our collective calendar. And Shir Tikva also, given that we love the music. We every year mark Parshat B'Shalach with Shabbat Shira, with a Shabbat of song. And we lift our songs of praise and yearning, and we braid our voices up with our mythic ancestors who, according to a story in Midrash, were the very first people to ever sing a song to God. So I am so grateful to Serena Partridge, who has been leading our community in song over this last month, each Sunday as we've led up to Shabbat Shira. And so thank you so much for leading us into this Shabbat. And the Shabbat is also Refugee Shabbat, a time when Jews across the country are taking time to commit to justice for refugees and immigrants. And I am grateful to Shir Tikva's Sanctuary and Immigrant Justice Committee, who have helped organize this service and who will be teaching Torah throughout the service. So thank you both for all of your contributions tonight and for what you do all year long. So may our hearts be open this Shabbat with purpose and with possibility. And may the prayers and the songs and the blessings and the breath that we offer help us to connect to each other and to our tradition. May we, throughout this service and throughout these next 25 hours of rest, receive the nourishment and the care that we need. So I want to pause before we light candles to ask if there's anyone in this space tonight, whether virtual on Zoom or YouTube or here on Dakota Land, here on 50th Street, who is here at Shir Tikva for the very first time. Welcome. Yes, welcome. And is there anyone who is returning to Shir Tikva for the first time since COVID made us go virtual? Okay, well, welcome to newcomers. Welcome to those who come all the time. It is such a joy to be in this minyan together. I'm going to invite members of our Sanctuary and Immigrant Justice Committee to join us here on the bima to light candles. And if you're at home, come on up now. This is a great time. If you're at home, if you want to bring out your candles and light with us, that would be wonderful. Candle lighting is found on page 2.
We'll light both candles, bring it into our eyeballs, and then we'll sing together.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu Shabbat Shalom. And on behalf of our community, you amazing members who I know you are just a deep core of an amazing group of activists, organizers, and really caring neighbors who make up our Sanctuary and Immigrant Justice Committee. May you be blessed for all the ways that you embody radical hospitality and a righteous vision of the way the world should be. Thank you so much for helping our community live out our purpose in the world. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad to be able to be here with you tonight. So let's continue in song together. Page 12, number 3 on the online Siddur.
We'll continue on page 13, number 4 online with Shiru Ladonai.
Shir Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo Basra.
We're going to sing I Belong, which is on the song sheet. And just to share a tiny bit about the songs that I'm bringing tonight, I really think that simple songs can be a prayer that's about praying to remember how deeply we're connected to each other, to our own bodies, and to the ground that we get to live on, and the water and the air. And that's where a lot of these songs are coming from, especially as we lead up to Tu B'Shvat and try to think about how connected we are to our tree kin and the seeds that are cracking open under this frozenness here in Minnesota. It's always a little funny to celebrate the trees this weekend of the year, but there's subtle shifting, and that's what we get to strive to connect with. I belong to the woods and the water. I belong to the sky and the snow. I belong to the root and the seedling, and I am coming home. And that repeats, and I am coming home. That's it. I belong to the woods and the water. I belong to the sky and the snow. I belong to the root and the seedling, and I am coming home. And I am coming home. I belong to the woods and the water. I belong to the sky and the snow. I belong to the root and the seedling, and I am coming home. And I am coming home. Bring on those harmonies. I belong to the woods and the water. I belong to the sky and the snow. I belong to the root and the seedling, and I am coming home. And I am coming home. Let's sing it one more time. I belong to the woods and the water. I belong to the sky and the snow. I belong to the root and the seedling, and I am coming home. And I am coming home. I am coming home. And I am coming home. I am coming home. And I am coming home.
Continuing with number 1 on your purple sheet, Ana Bakoach.
Ana b'koach, gedula
in the winds of steady change, and in the ever-rolling ocean. I believe in solid ground till I saw the earth in motion, in the wind of steady change, and in the ever-rolling ocean. Ana b'koach gedula yemincha, tatir zerura, kabel rinat amcha, sagveinu tareinu nora.
We come now to the Charodi, which is found on page 20, number 7 in the online Siddur. And in honor of Shabbat Shirah, in honor of this Shabbat of song, I just want to invite all of us, whether we're able to hear each other's voices or whether we're sitting in a room by ourselves, watching each other sing without being able to hear each other, let's really sing. I think we live in a society that wants to teach us that we should be very, very quiet, and the only people who should sing out loud are people with very good voices. And I think one of the bedrock pieces of Shir Tikva Torah is every one of us needs to sing. Not just gets to sing, but needs to sing. That it's part of how we remember how to breathe. It's part of how our bodies find our roots in the earth. It's part of how we connect to one another. And also because we're such an upstart shul, it's part of how we figure out how to rebel and resist, right? It's part of how we find our courage to show up as ourselves, imperfect, really brave, exceptionally beautiful. And so what I want to invite us to do as we sing the Charodi, there are 9 verses, which means that even if you don't know the music yet, you will. So sing and make mistakes. And when you hear someone making a mistake, or you, especially if you hear yourself making a mistake, that's just an invitation to love yourself a little bit more and be like, huh, I can't believe I sang that note. And then keep going, right? Like it's just a chance to surprise yourself and to connect with the voices around you, and trust, if you're on Zoom or YouTube, that we are all singing together. When we come to the 9th verse, we'll rise in body and spirit, and if anyone wants to join me outside, we will sing very quickly and welcome the Shabbat bride.
Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmianu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Hashem u'tiferet ve'elitila. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'necha, ki mekor Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pene Shabbat Nekabela. Hitareri me'afarkumi. Leave she big day, tifartechami. Al yad ben Yishai beit hamlachmi. Korva el nafshi ge'ola. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri. Kiva oe flumi uri. Uri, uri, shir daberi. Kevod Adonai, alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. 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 Lo tevoshi velo tikami, ma tishtochachi u'ma tehemi, b'chechesu ani ami, v'nivneta ir al tila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. V'hayulim siso shosayich, v'chaku kol mevalayich, yasis alayich Elohayich, kim sos katan al katan. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Yaminu smol tifosi, ve'et Adonai taritzi, al yadi shben parzi, v'nisimcha v'nagila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, boi chala. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nikabela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nikabela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nikabela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Stay warm, stay warm.
Oh, ye intrepid hardy ones.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We made it. That was, I think, the largest group of people that has ever chosen to go out to 50th Street. You boggle my minds. All right, so we're going to take the next 4 minutes to greet each other. There it is. Bless the frozen chosen, and thank you to everyone who's wearing a jacket. Yasher koach. So we are going to take the next 4 minutes to greet each other. If you're on Zoom, you'll go into breakout rooms. If you're in this space, hang on for 1 second. I just want to give instructions. Very important. If you're thinking maybe it'll be too stimulating to have that many people speaking, I would invite you please to go out into the Oneg Hall or into the library, which are right through there. 4 minutes, and you'll know it's time to come back because we'll be singing again. But let's just take a few moments and introduce ourselves to each other. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome back, everyone. We'll turn together to page 28, or number 8 in the online Siddur for a Baruch. I invite you please to rise in body and spirit as we call each other to prayer.
Turn to page 34, staying standing in body or spirit for the Shema. You can be seated.
ואהבת
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך ושרתם להיות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
So let's return to our song sheets and sing Wild and Free.
I was feeling real wild out there in the cold. Woo! Wild and something. Maybe not wild and free, but we strive for that. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free. And as we've been singing this on Sundays, we've been learning, some of us, how to sign it. And if you want to try it, you can join us. Don't look at me at the beginning because I'm not perfect at it. But you can look at Anne, and you can look at Sharon, and you can look at each other, and we'll sing it a bunch of times. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free, yeah. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free. One more time. Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free, wild and free. Oh, wild and free, wild and free, wild and free. Thank you, Anne.
Let's carry that wildness, let's carry that freedom into Micha Mocha on page 40. These words that come from Shirat Hayam, that come from the words that are sung in this week's Parsha as the Israelites cross into the wilderness, cross into possibility. Let us carry this melody and bring our wildness and our yearning for freedom and braid it up, tangle it up with these words.
It's the classic squish it into the tune. We got this.
We got this.
Mi chamocha va'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh norah tehilot. Oh, Sefele. Oh, Sefele. Mi chamocha va'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh norah tehilot. Oh, Zefele. Oh, Zefele. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, bokeh hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze Eli anu ve'ameru. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. V'nemar yifada Adonai et Yaakov ugelo miyad chazak mimenu baruch atah. Adonai Gal Yisrael, Gal Yisrael.
Mi chamocha, 'cause it works.
Mi chamocha va'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh norah tehilot. Oh, Sefele. Oh, Sefele.
Let there always be.
Let there always be something wild here, beating at the heart here, standing at the edge of what's known. Oh, there will always be something wild here, wild and free. Oh, wild and free. Oh, wild and free.
Wild and free. Oh,
Wild and free.
So deeply good. We'll have a word of kavanah, of intention coming from our Sanctuary and Immigrant Justice Committee and the brilliance of Deborah Goldlaxon. If I could ask you to come forward.
So when I lay down to sleep at night, I have trust that when I wake up, I will be in my same home, in my same bed, and that my family has been safe through the night. The only worry I've had for my shelter is that my roof won't leak from ice dams created during this very snowy winter. I'm safe, at least for now. But as we've seen in this country and around the world, climate change is affecting the weather. Natural disasters are getting bigger and more destructive. We've seen it in the Florida hurricanes and in the drought, wildfires, and deluges of rain that have plagued the West Coast just this year. We're lucky in this country that we have resources and organizations to help people recover after natural disasters. It's harder for countries with fewer resources or who face disasters on a scale we haven't yet seen. Around the world, millions of people lay down at night, not knowing if the next climate disaster will rob them of their home, their health, and their safety. According to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, 21.5 million people are forced from their homes each year due to natural disasters. Most relocate in their home countries, but many become climate refugees, crossing international borders to seek safety elsewhere. Climate refugee is not currently recognized as an official category of refugee by most countries, including the United States. This clearly needs to change, and I believe it will change as more and more people are affected. It's so affirming that the highest refugee Shabbat and Shabbat Shirah come together with Tu B'Shvat this year. While our voices sing about the wonders of our natural world, our actions can work to preserve and repair it, while also helping those so strongly affected by our changing climate. Shabbat Shalom.
Let's sing together. Ufros Aleinu, page 42, number 13. As we imagine this canopy of peace extending all surrounding our planet, covering everyone, anything that needs peace, needs wholeness, needs protection.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha v'taknenu b'etza tova milfanecha ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha b'taknenu b'etza tova milfanecha hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha v'taknenu b'etza tova milfanecha ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha v'taknenu b'etza tova milfanecha.
You turn to page 44, 14 online.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasod et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berito lam Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasod et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berito lam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam oti Shamayim ve'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש,
שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם.
We take this time now to transition towards our personal prayer, towards our Amidah. And we, in this community, take a moment to express gratitude, to share aloud what is something we're feeling grateful for, what is something that has sparked a sense of wonder in us this day or this week. So I'm going to invite us to think about it for a moment, and then to share aloud. So ready? This Shabbat we're feeling grateful for. So lifted by that awareness and by those words, I invite us please to rise in body and spirit for our Amidah, which begins on page 46. And you're invited just to use the words of the Siddur to find honest words in your heart, and we'll come back together in song on our song sheet.
this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. This one's kind of a weirder one, so let's just do that line again. This I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. This I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. Sing through me. For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. Keep it going. For this, it's a round, so I'm going to come in with a round part. You can join me if you want.
For the song.
For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song. Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring.
For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song.
For this
Let
I
the drum
know,
beat
that my
through
body
me. Let
is
the
a
great
vessel for
bells
the song.
ring
Let the
through
drum
me.
beat through me.
Sing
Let the
through
great
me.
bells ring.
For this I know, that my body is a vessel for the song.
For this
Let
I
the drum
know,
beat
that my
through
body
me.
is
Let
a
the great
vessel for
bells
the song.
ring through
Let the
me.
drum beat through me.
Sing
Let the
through
great
me.
bells ring
For this I
through
know,
me.
that my body
Sing
is
through
a
me.
vessel
Let's all join the big
for the
groove.
song.
Let the drum beat through me. Let the great bells ring through me. Sing through me. For this I know, for this I know,
that my body is a vessel for the song.
We'll take a moment to pray for those folks in our life in need of healing. I'll stand and take a glance around the room. If there's anyone that's on your heart tonight that could use a little help and use some prayers, please feel free to say their name quietly, then we'll sing a song together. When the world is sick, can no one be well? And I dreamt we were all beautiful and strong. When the world is sick, can no one be well? And I dreamt we were all beautiful and strong. I have just so much joy to invite up Olivia Wertheimer from the Immigrant and Sanctuary Justice Committee to share some words of Torah.
Hi. Oh. All right. I'm Olivia. I have purple hair and glasses. And today we're focused on refugees and immigrants.
Incidentally, on the same day we're celebrating when our ancestors finished crossing the Red Sea and the song we sang, a task that was not a simple one, even with a miracle on our side. After all, the Israelites were there during the plagues sent down, and while they were not the targets of locusts, thunderstorms of hail and fire, or livestock pestilence, to say that they did not suffer would be unlikely. Unknown forces were conspiring, and while the Israelites prayed they would be safe, the disasters around them were terrifying. Then finally, they're given a chance to not only escape the fallout of these disasters, but go somewhere they won't be harmed, won't be enslaved, and may get to live a better life. They took what little they had, not even having time for their bread to finish rising. Much of this parallels what many refugees have experienced. Unknown forces, disease, hoping to have a chance to live, or at least that's what I assumed. And much like many scholars of old, I decided to ask my elders for more info. A specific elder, though I'm a little uncertain how much she'd appreciate I'm calling her an elder, my step-grandmother, my abuela, Betty Medina Lichtenstein. Coming from Puerto Rico herself, she worked within the community of Holyoke, Massachusetts, as director of Enlace de Familias, to help others who were often poor and at times coming from other countries. She was actually due to retire back in 2016, but an unknown force hit Puerto Rico, Hurricane Maria. The devastation was on par with what the plagues wrought. Homes destroyed, electricity gone, and many more deaths than reported. Betty even asked FEMA why there was no plan for this hurricane. Their response: "We plan for each disaster as it happens." Yet with climate change causing more and more storms and disasters, there are more and more people seeking somewhere safe, somewhere they won't be harmed, where they can heal from what they've seen, seeking refuge. Needing refuge to heal is something the Israelites, those seeking asylum, those immigrating, and those coming to the United States mainland all have in common. Betty told me of how you could see in glazed eyes the trauma those coming over due to Hurricane Maria had, from their homes being wrecked, from seeing dead bodies, from having to ration out whatever food they had left. However glad they may be to be free, the Israelites had the generational trauma of being enslaved, the trauma of seeing buildings destroyed, and so much more. The Song of the Sea is a song of relief, not just to be free, but to have a chance to heal. So when we sing the Song of the Sea, let us remember that it's not just the Israelites who've had to endure hardships to reach safety. Let us remember there are those who may not have a sea parted on their behalf, but rather a kind stranger, an organization dedicated to their behalf, a boat piloted not by a scammer, but a person with genuine kindness in their heart. Let us help them heal. Thank you.
Thank you for the blessing of your Torah, Olivia. Let us integrate those words and seal in blessing. Opening tonight for our community's blessing, which I want to invite us to absorb all of the blessings we need, to send out all of the blessings we have, and to really, in this moment, dedicate ourselves, dedicate the blessing of our action, the blessing of our resources, the blessing of our organizing together to immigrants, to refugees, to standing up to this country that continues to perpetrate pretty awful practices, making it very, very, very difficult for folks to come here. So let us please open ourselves to blessing, and I invite our friends on Zoom to share their blessings in the chat. Hamalach hagoel oti, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, Yevarech et hanearim, vayikarev behem shemi. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham veYitzchak, veYidgul harov, veYidgul harov bekerev haaretz. Yisimchem Elohim kesara, kerivka, kerachel ucheleya, כפריים וכמנשה. יברכך אדוני וישמרך. יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה. יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai. Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai. Ay, yalalalai, yalalai. Alai, yalai, yalai. May we always find the voice to sing. May we be blessed with the ability to open our doors and hearts to those in need. May we remember the lessons we can learn from darkness and cold as we enter light and warmth. May we literally open our doors, wallets, and hearts while still maintaining the boundaries we actually need. May we carry the song while others take the chance to breathe. May we never stay too long in hopelessness and giving up, but return to hope and connection and support action and care. May we support all those in need of healing and dedicate our hands and hearts to the work of ending cycles of trauma. Ken yehi ratzon, la la la, la la. Yalalai, 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 yalalai. Ay, yalalai, 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 yalalai. Just immense gratitude to Olivia and to Deborah and to our leaders of prayer. This community is lifted and enriched so much by our teachers and our leaders and our prayerful hearts. So thank you so much. I want to invite us please to rise in body and spirit on page 284 for Vahashevota.
7 lines from the top of the page.
7 lines from the top of the page. Vahashevota. אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, והשב אותה Ki Havaya, Hiya Elohim, V'nemar, V'haya Adonai, Lemelech al kol haaretz, Bayom hahu, Bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo echad. You may be seated. We take this time now for Mourner's Kaddish, for Kadisha Tom. And in this time, we're both going to share names of people in our community who have died recently or at this time in years past, but we also wanted to pause to mourn the loss of lives of so many who have died from violence in this past month alone since the beginning of the year. So we remember the 8 victims of the Half Moon Bay shooting on January 21st, the 11 victims of the Monterey Park shooting on January 23rd, Manuel Esteban Paez Terán, who was murdered on January 18th in Atlanta, Georgia, protesting Cop City and defending the Wilani Forest, the 10 Palestinians who were murdered on January 16th, 9 in Jenin and 1 in Al-Ram near Jerusalem, and the Jews and Palestinians who have been killed in the days since. And we mourn Tyre DeAndre Nichols, who was murdered in Memphis, Tennessee, following his arrest on January 7th. And as a community, we observe that we're in the Shloshim, we're in the first 30 days since the deaths of Hani Zell, mother of Bobby, and mother-in-law of Rabbi Deborah Rappaport, and Peter Raymond Lindell, father of Kim Colburn Lindell. I want to invite you, if you have a story to share, please feel free to raise your hand, and Rabbi Joey will come to you with a microphone so you can share a few sentences about the people you're remembering. And we observe the yard sites of Charlotte Alter, Linda Alter Capel's mother. Linda's right there. Do you want to share? No.
Okay. Let's see, my mom, Charlotte Alter, was born in Minneapolis, and I meant to wear her sweater tonight, but I forgot to change when I left the house. It is beige. It has little flowers, like one little beige flower. It's like from the 30s, probably. Anyway, I had chicken liver yesterday for breakfast, and I remember my mother's chopped chicken liver every New Year's and her wonderful chicken soup. I always refer to my mom as a tough cookie. She survived breast cancer for like 15 or 20 years, and it finally got her. So she died at about 78, about 23 years ago. So that's my mom.
We remember Jeanette Samuels Altman Frooms, Brian Altman's grandmother. George Benowitz, Mindy's grandfather.
My grandfather was born in the Ukraine area of Russia and came over as a boy. And with the 8th grade education, he started a business in Minneapolis selling kind of like a junkyard, used things, and then used plumbing supplies. And he supported the whole family on that. And most importantly for now, he was like the Jewish heart of the family. He was the one who went to shul every day and got us involved in shul. And I'm the only one of the of the 6 grandkids who goes to shul regularly, and I think he would be so happy. I think he's here with me when I come here and kind of praying with us.
And he was small of stature. What was he?
Tiny. Like
4'10" or
5
so.
feet maybe.
Yeah, he was under 5 feet, and he was really supportive of his great grandchildren. And he actually met Lily and Mara, and even though he smoked lots of cigars, he had to
We remember Jack Bergman, Mona DeWayne's father. Ed Eisner, Marion's father. Rebecca Foley, Robert and Christina Rothstein's great niece. Dorothy Frank and Steve Freschel, Jenny Levy's parents. Dora Glazer, Fred's mother.
My mother died 28 years ago, though my sister in her dementia still believes she's alive and visits her in her care facility. But on a different tone, a memory that when my mother was visiting here, when I lived on Harriet Avenue, sitting on our porch, she said, as a lifelong New Yorker, I don't feel safe here. It's not enough people.
Ellen Harrison, Amy Michael's sister. Ruth Elaine Hartman, Maury's mother. Mitchell Johnson, Amy's father. Jeanette Kalauser, Joey's mother. Richard Kleeman, Nancy's father. Lucille Lawton, mother of Lee and mother-in-law of Ellen Kennedy. Jill Lazarus Swiler, Noah's mother. Jacqueline Mann, Tracy's mother. Joel Newberg, Elaine Frankowski's brother. Shannon Backer Peck, Lynn Ellis's niece. James Randy, Amy Randy's husband. Abraham Richmond, Sumner's father. Gail Skelton, Becky's mother. Dick Swiler, Noah's father. Catherine Tripany, Renee's mother. Ben Wallach, Stephen Levy's brother-in-law. Bertha Watchman, Susan's aunt. Sybil Weinstein, Miriam's aunt. Bertie Weisfeld, Rondi Atkins' grandmother.
I was one of 9 grandchildren, and growing up, and until just actually a few years ago, I always thought I was my grandmother's favorite, until I found out a few years ago that my brother and my cousins all believe the same thing about themselves.
We observe the art site of Marcia Jugend, Eli Green's grandma, and this is also Amir Locke's yard site. I wanted to wonder if there's anyone else who is observing a yard site. Please feel free to just raise your hand and Rabbi Joey will come to you and you can share their name and a few sentences about them.
I'm remembering Randy Justison, who passed away 16 years ago this month. And he and I were in a band together for a long time, recorded 3 CDs, and we were like brothers in a lot of ways. Some days we loved each other, some days we hated each other, but I still miss him very much.
My grandmother, Donna Burbank, who died when I was 13 and around this time, and sometimes it's hard to remember memories, but I called her Grampy, and I know she loved me, and I feel like she'd be proud.
I'm in the year of mourning for my mom, Frances, and my heartmate, Carol Jean.
For all those that we've named and all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, I want to invite our community, please, to rise in body and in spirit for Kadisha Tom, which is found on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudsha brichu, le'ela irchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, ta'miran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to those on earth and bring comfort to all those who are mourning. Let us say together, Amen. It's my joy to invite up beloved board member Liz Loeb. Possible? Yeah, to offer some words of announcements. And Liz, I want to empower you to read as many of these words as you want, but also to edit as many words as you want. They're very wordy announcements.
I love editing.
I know you do.
But I also love words.
We're in good hands.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Liz Loeb. I use she and her pronouns. I am an adorably round person with light skin and magenta hair wearing a black sweatshirt with fake zippers. Let's see. There's something about a website. Okay. In-person announcements. Oh, that's me. Oh, thank you for being with us tonight. It is such a joy to be together. That's true. At the end of the service, please return the prayer books to the usher table. Oh, there's Dave Snyder. You can give him the books. Please separate song sheets from the Siddurim. Oh, it's so helpful when that happens. Okay. Please keep the half-sheet flyer for Refugee Shabbat. On it, you'll see an appeal for grocery gift cards to help a South Minneapolis church feed immigrant families. Gift cards to help the church feed immigrant families. That's fantastic. Oh, and a request to email your legislators about 2 bills. I love emailing legislators. Driver's licenses for all, which would allow undocumented neighbors to get Minnesota driver's licenses just like the rest of us, and lowering the maximum prison sentence for a gross misdemeanor by 1 day to 364 days, ending, this is so good, ending an automatic, quote, trigger of deportations by immigration authorities. Yes. Okay, a reminder, totally different topic now, but also interconnected because all of these things are interconnected, but a reminder that your community is here to support you. But we can't do that if we don't know what you're experiencing. So please reach out to our rabbis if you encounter a life change. Whether you're home with COVID, recently had a baby, going through a divorce, or experiencing loss, there is a wealth of nourishing help available. So please share your lives with our rabbis so that they can activate the Shir Tikva network of support. I can tell you, having received some of that support, it is amazing. It is just transformative in every way. Oh, find all of our Shir Tikva programming updates in our weekly e-news and on our website. Thank you. I'm not editing any of this. This is all so good. Why would I will ush every week. I will not ush every week. But thank you to all of those who made tonight possible. Rabbi Joey, Rachel Lipkin and Mindy Benowitz, Gordon, the Macomb Minion, David Bailey, yes! Oh, that was very loud in the mic, but I like it so much. David Bailey, Julie Jacobs, and Lori Sweet. Thank you to our Shomrim for your steady presence. In the spirit of the Jewish tradition of giving, we invite donations to support Shir Tikva's vision, educational programs, accessible services, and social justice work. After Shabbos, please, after Shabbos, consider making a gift at a level that is meaningful for you. It really, really matters. Those are all the words on the page. I'm going to give the mic back. It's so good to see all of you.
I think we're all saying, like, hold on to the mic, Liz. Thank you also to Serena Partridge for her beautiful song leading. Thank you to Liz Loeb for, I think, what might be like maximally charismatic announcements. Thank you. Just to flag that this Sunday, there's a lot going on this weekend. There's Tzedek Sunday on Sunday happening in the morning. If you want to come do projects and connect with the earth at 5 o'clock on Sunday. We're having our Tu B'Shvat Seder. Join us right here. Serena will be singing and teaching. Liz will actually be co-facilitating. So if you like those announcements, get ready for the Seder. And we just cannot wait to have you back here, and just wishing each of you a very sweet and peaceful Shabbat. And Purim is coming. If you want to buy Homentashen, please do through Shir Tikva. There are forums on our website, e-news, and probably out there. And Purim is coming. In case you had any doubt, it is. Rabbi Joey, is it coming?
It is. If you'd like to act, come find me. I'd love to help make that happen. We'll come closer to the conclusion of our service on page 5, blessing our wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, barei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'ma'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta im kohamim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu, brucha at shechina mekadeshet haShabbat.
Amen. So let's close in song and abundant gratitude first to our Sanctuary and Immigrant Justice Committee for your Torah, for your presence. And again, to our leaders, what a joy. Let's return to our song sheets as Serena leads us. Oh, wait, you want to eat too? You don't just, okay, fine, we'll bless challah. If you really want to bless challah, we'll bless challah. Take it away.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'ah.
I always forget the food blessings. Amen. Can we close in song? Great, let's turn to our song sheets.
The future is calling for healing. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The future is calling for healing, and the people will sing along, and the singing will keep us strong. The future is calling for healing. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The future is calling for healing, and the people will sing along, and the singing will keep us strong. The future is calling for healing. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The future is calling for healing, and the people will sing along, and the singing will keep us strong. And the future calls for justice. The future is calling for justice. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The future is calling cause for joy. The future is calling for joy. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The future is calling for joy, and the people will sing along, and the singing will keep us strong, and the people will sing, and the people will sing along, and the singing will keep us strong.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbat.
So much joy. Please let us return Sidurim. Go enjoy the oneg. So much gratitude.